The question I'm answering today is what I think is the most difficult requirement to satisfy when you're applying for British citizenship.
Welcome to the golden hour. I usually film outside during the very magic hour of the day. It's usually just before the sun sets. In the golden hour, we discuss all matters that relate to ultra-high net worth individuals like you, about UK tax, immigration, onshore and offshore financial structuring. I protect your wealth, business, and family life during times of crisis and times of even greater opportunity.
Hello, my name is and the question today is what I think is the most difficult requirement to satisfy when you're applying for British citizenship. And my answer is simple. It's the residence requirement. Residence requirement means how many days you are spending in the UK throughout the year. And effectively, even if we look at individuals who, let's say, they come as workers, they have ordinary jobs, but what they do during the first 5 years, they acquire different opportunities just by the fact that we are based in London, and London is a great city of different opportunities because it is a huge financial hub and it can never be discarded. The influence of being in London. What happens then is that you see these people acquiring wealth, becoming wealthier, and then they decide not to spend much time in London anymore, or the UK for that matter. They purchase holidays homes in Cannes. They want to spend time more exploring Europe than staying indoors during the rainy weather in London, or they take on exciting job offers that take them to the Middle East, for instance. Therefore, I believe the most difficult condition to satisfy is the residence requirement, because the requirement is strict because the guidance tells you exactly how much time you need to be spending in the UK in order to be meeting the residence requirement for British citizenship purposes. What happened after the Brexit vote, I did receive a lot of Europeans who were telling me, I have a family home here, we have property in the UK, but we no longer live there. And we want to be able to come back backwards and forwards. And now we live in Argentina, for instance, or somewhere else in South America. And these are the circumstances that are very difficult to satisfy because if you haven't lived in the UK for a while, although like during the first 5 years when you were acquiring British citizenship, you did everything right, but you didn't submit application for British citizenship in time, then there is no other way than to be on the path to British citizenship once again. You need to come back and live in the UK, and you need to earn the residence requirement. You need to be spending sufficient time in the UK. Obviously, we have ultra high net worth who don't want to commit to the UK. So, for instance, it could be that they don't want to acquire tax residence in the UK, and therefore they want to spend as less time as possible in the UK in order not to become tax resident. However, even if you are an investor visa applicant, you still need to observe the residence requirements to fulfill the criteria and become on the path to British citizenship. So this is the reason why I think that the most difficult requirement of all to satisfy for British citizenship is residence. Fortune favors the bold. My name is Let's grow your wealth worldwide together.